อกย้ำความเชื่อมั่นทุ่มเทสุดพลังพบกับผู้นำที่พร้อมขับเคลื่อนเป๊ปซี่ให้ก้าวสู่อีกขั้นแห่งความสำเร็จมิสเตอร์จาครุตโคเตชากรรมการผู้จัดการกลุ่มธุรกิจเครื่องดื่มบริษัทเป๊ปซี่โคลาไทยเทรดดิ้งจำกัด
Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Krap. Good evening and welcome. Today is a great day, but before I start, I would like to welcome everyone again. Khun Umran, thank you very much for coming. Your management team and senior executives of PepsiCo, thank you very much. Dr. Surakyat, our honored chairman, thank you. And Pepsi will always be Aroy Thisut. I also want to welcome our customers who are here. Thank you for taking some time and coming along. Our partners who've come across the country to share our celebrations today. And above all, my fellow colleagues, my Thai Bev team, I'm extremely proud of you, and I really want to welcome you with a loud round of applause. Welcome. So we've been here to talk about celebrations, our 60 years of celebrations. And you've seen a lot of commercials which talk about it. Celebrations to celebrate our leadership in cola, to be the most loved brand in Thailand. But today, what I want to share with you, what I shared today in the morning to the press, what's going to happen in future? How are we going to celebrate today our coming future? I want to take you through some of those things over the next 15 to 20 minutes to share our plans, to share our commitment for this market to the Thai consumers. To start with, first of all, on behalf of PepsiCo, we've committed today $600 million US, it's almost 18 billion baht, over the next 3 years, to support and grow our business from where we are today, gain leadership from where we are today, to expand our portfolio from where we are today. How that investments are going to be used, I will take you through that. Basically, these investments will be part of 3 strategic pillars. One is on the manufacturing side, second, on distribution, selling, third, consumer engagement. Above all that, the foundation of that will be people. Let me share some of those stuff in the next 15 minutes. Starting with manufacturing, as I mentioned, our plant. Our plant is set up in Rayong. It's ready, and I'll share some of that with you. It's one of the Pepsi's largest plant in the world. It's been set up, it's a completely modern new plant. It's been set up high-tech lines. It's been set up with Kronos high-speed lines. It's ready as we talk today. The phase 1 is ready as we talk today, and phase 2 will be ready in Q1. These plants can produce 2 times our current capacities which we have for NR. 2 times. It completely addresses whether Pepsi will be available or not. It's an investment with 5.2 billion baht. That's the investment which we've already done. And some of the photographs and pictures which you see behind is actual live. As I speak today, these lines are producing products. These lines are producing the SKUs. So come November 2nd, when we hit the road, we are ready to serve every customer, every consumer, the same delicious product which we've been serving for 60 years, for many, many more years to come. What are the products it will manufacture? It will manufacture our complete range of carbonated beverage, whether it's Pepsi, Pepsi Max, it's Mirinda, or it's 7-Up. It will manufacture across all the pack sizes, single serves, multi-serves, and eventually cans. And thus, completing the entire range coming out of that fantastic plant. As I said, this plant is ready. You've seen a lot of product being manufactured, and we are ready to rock and roll on 2nd November. That's our first commitment. That's our first strategic pillar which I spoke about, our capital investment in the plant. The next one I want to talk about is logistics and distribution. Let me start first with logistics. For logistics, for primary distribution, we have tied up with a global partner, DHL. They will be doing our primary distribution and logistics and warehousing. As you see, they've worked with us so closely, and they are ready to go. The photographs that you're seeing is actual some of the live photographs where we are loading those trucks in to be ready to be delivered to our customers. DHL has been part of our global partners, and I would like to welcome and thank you for coming. A lot of people have come from the US and Singapore. That clearly shows the commitment of our partnership. In addition to this, to support our logistics, they are investing close to 100 trucks and trailers, which will ensure our primary shipments happen on time, every time. So that's about logistics. So once it has reached from, say, the plant to distributors, et cetera, the next question is, how are we going to cover our traditional trade? Traditional trade, what we are committed to do is going nationally. Starting 2nd November, we will have a national coverage in traditional trade. How are we going to do that? Today, I'm honored, and I would like to welcome our 29 partners who've signed and been our distributors. Thank you very much for coming. These partners with 50 distribution points nationally will ensure our products are serviced to every traditional trade stores. Our target is starting 200,000, but it doesn't end there. We want to take it up month on month, year on year, higher than that. These partners who are partnering with us have tremendous experience in their local geography, fantastic nuances, knows the retailer, knows the customer very well. And we'll be working with them, ensuring we service provision stores, ensuring we service eateries or wholesalers, any of those channels in traditional trade. Along with them, we are giving them some tools. We are working on what we call as RoadNet dynamic route planning, which will ensure we actively update our routes, we actively add on to our new outlets as we keep on growing. The second one, in phase 2, in second half of next year, we will start rolling out handheld devices. What will this do? This will help our frontline selling system to sell the right product at the right time to the right customer, ensuring it's a win-win in every outlet that Pepsi goes, the Pepsi salesman goes. Thus, with all these sophisticated tools and techniques, with fantastic partnership of our distributors and logistics providers, we ensure we will keep on growing and covering nationally our traditional trade. That's the traditional trade part. The next one is modern trade and on-premise. Again, I would once again like to welcome all our modern trade and on-premise customers. Thank you for being over here. Customers like Yum, CRG, Tesco, Big C, Macro, 7-Eleven, all these customers we are committed to service starting 2nd November. We are going to engage modern trade customers specifically directly with PepsiCo team. PepsiCo team, over the last 10 months whom we've hired, we've trained and built capability. Leveraging global expertise and ensuring engaging that with the local talent, we believe we'll be able to cover and service modern trade and on-premise perfectly. So that's combining modern trade, traditional and on-premise is our plan go forward starting 2nd November. That's our second platform. The first being plant, the second being distribution and selling system. The third one, our marketing campaigns, active consumer engagement, which we've been doing. Over time, we've been doing fantastic campaigns. Some of that you've seen. We've got a winning formula. I like, in our jargon, we call it localization, using global platforms and getting local talents. How do we combine the two so that we engage consumers? We engage Thai consumers very closely. And that's what I'll just briefly share. Sorry, mistake. Before I do that, apart from the selling system, what I wanted to also share is the second investment which we are doing, specifically on Visi-Coolers. We have invested new Visi-Coolers which are already coming into market. And these Visi-Coolers are extremely energy saving. They almost save 50% of energy. They come in 3 different sizes so that it adjusts to the shops as it needs. These coolers are already in the market and already in our warehouses ready to roll. The second investment which we are making specifically for our beloved on-premise customers is fountain equipments. We've ordered new fountain equipments which are in our warehouses. These fountain equipments increase efficiency, reduce staff handling time, and thus able to service customers at a quicker pace. These are already there. From 2nd November, we'll start rolling out in the market to ensure we don't lose a single consumer or we don't lose a single customer from 2nd November. So that was on the selling part. As I said earlier, the third platform, which I went early, was in marketing. Let me explain what I was talking about, glocalization. Glocalization, as I said, is a simple thing, which Pepsi does it fantastic. Using global platforms, we have 2 big platforms which we are going to work on and we've been historically working on. And these 2 platforms, that's football and that's music, has ensured that Pepsi, over the last 60 years, has been #1 cola in Thailand. It will ensure we'll continue to be remaining #1. It has given us 1 million plus fan page on Facebook. It's the biggest number of fan page for a carbonated soft drink company. And third, it's the most loved brand. 73% of Thai teenagers love brand Pepsi. That shows the power of the brand. We will ensure we continue to engage with our new campaigns. Some of these campaigns you'll be seeing in the coming weeks. We are extremely excited starting November and December. We'll be rolling those campaigns out aggressively to ensure we keep on engaging those consumers with us, to ensure we continue to remain and grow Pepsi as the most favorite brand. So 3 platforms: plant, selling, distribution, and then marketing. All these can only work if the fundamental, the base is good. And for me, that base is people. Without good people, without good talent, none of these 3 platforms can exist. It's people who've made this company great. It's people who've made Pepsi in Thailand #1. It's these people who've made us the most loved brand. That's our 4th platform of commitment, committing and investing on people. These are the foundation of our success. And I'm very glad to share with you that over the last 10 months, PepsiCo, directly and indirectly, has hired 3,000 people who will be working and who are already working, most of them are working already since a month, to ensure that starting 2nd November, we are ready to hit the road. When the rubber hits the road, we are ready to go into the market. We will spend 9,000 training hours. 9,000 training hours, it's almost 3 years of training in the last 10 months. And the reason we've done that is so that we work together, we build capability of our selling team, our manufacturing team, so that every day that when we produce Pepsi, or when we go and sell Pepsi, we win. That's the key thing. That's the key foundation for our success. So in all, if I have to just summarize quickly what I said, our commitment stays. We've committed $600 million or 18 billion baht of investment in Thailand for 3 years. These are predominantly going to go into our state-of-the-art plant, which is ready in Rayong. It's secondly going to go into our distribution and logistics partnership. Third, it's going to go into building the marketing campaigns and consumer engagement. And finally, people. People are the core foundation for our success. That's the summary. That's the future. I'm extremely excited about the future. I know we will keep on growing up market share going further. We'll strengthen from day in, day out. I'm excited. I'm sure you are. Are you guys or not? That was... I need a big... Are you excited or not? That's better. Now, before I move on to the next stage, I would like to invite, personally, I don't think I would have done this anything on my own. We have what I call as 7 musketeers in my team, my management staff, my key management team, my DRs. On behalf of PepsiCo and Thai MU team, I really like to thank them. But before that, I really want them to come on the stage. And I want a big round of applause for all of them. Please.